So we're going to take a look at the magic square problem here, and this is the information that's given to us. We have 29 and 27 in play in the square, and we're given the numbers at the top. The first thing you have to realize about a magic square is that it utilizes 9 numbers. It has 4 numbers, a median, and then 4 numbers. So I should have a total of 8, a total of 9 with 1 number in the middle. Since they gave us 29, that means that I would count 4 from 29, since it's the highest number, and 25 would be that middle number, and I would count 4 from 25, which means the extra number is going to be the number 20. Now, once you find this median number, we have to talk about what is a magic square. Well, a magic square means that all of the rows and columns are going to add to be the same value, as well as the diagonals. How is that value found? The value that they sum to is found by taking the median, which is 25, and multiplying it by 3, which would give us 75. This means that each square has to be done so that the rows, columns, and diagonals add to be 75. What's also important to know is that that middle number goes in the middle of the square. Once we have that, we just have to figure out what is 27 plus 25, and what do I add to that in order to reach 75 for that row. And that would be the value of 23. Now, once I have that, I can start eliminating some of my answers and using the process of elimination. So 27 plus 25 plus 23 is 75. Now I have to make that column be 75. So I'm going to figure out what can I add to 25 and 29 in order to get that 75. Well, that's also going to be 21. So now I have 1 row and 1 column accomplished. And I have this situation that's unique because I don't have any other values that I can plug in quickly. So I'm going to have to use some guess and check reasoning here with 29. So I'm going to start looking at 29 and start thinking, okay, if I have 29, what's possible to fit there in the squares that will not keep me from busting? So this is like playing 21. If I get over 75, I have gone bust. So I'm going to cross off what I've used here, so it's very clear what's been taken up and what is left in play. So I have a 28, a 26, a 24, and a 22 in play. Now if I add 28 and 29, and then I take that away from 75, that leaves me with a value that I can't use in my table. That would leave me with 18. 18 is not a number that's listed, so it cannot be 28. So I'm going to do the same thing with 26. So I'm going to do 75 minus 26 minus 29, and that's 20. So that doesn't work. So the only 2 numbers that are left in play are 22 and 24, which helps me finish out that row. That's the hardest row to get. The rest of this is just completing the columns to where they're going to add to be 75. So I'll look at what do I add to 27 and 22 to get to 75, and what do I add to 23 and 24 to get to 75. So just that bottom row is the really tricky part here, and then basically you're going to use that theory of what causes it to go, quote, bust or not. And then I'm able to finish out my magic square.